A legendary sniper becomes the hunted when a high-profile assassination goes wrong. Framed for a crime he didn't commit, he must outsmart ruthless mercenaries, uncover a deep conspiracy, and take the ultimate shot to clear his name. In a world where every bullet counts, one wrong move means death. Jason Statham is Ethan Graves in Sniper Shot, 2025. The cold wind brushed against Ethan Graves' face as he adjusted his sniper rifle, perched high above the war-torn city. His target, Viktor Reznov, walked through the bustling streets below, surrounded by armed guards. Ethan exhaled slowly, steadying his hands. He had made shots like this 100 times before. One pull of the trigger and the job would be done. But as he squeezed, something felt off. The bullet missed by an inch. Chaos erupted, guards shouting, weapons drawn. Viktor vanished into the crowd. Ethan's heart pounded. He never missed. A deep static buzzed through his earpiece. "Ethan, get out now!" The voice belonged to Sarah Carter, a CIA agent who had been tracking Viktor for years. Before Ethan could react, an explosion rocked the building. The force sent him sprawling backward, his rifle sliding across the floor. Someone had set him up. He barely had time to grab his weapon before masked mercenaries stormed the rooftop, guns blazing. Rolling to the side, he fired off 3 quick shots, dropping them instantly. He needed to move fast. He sent in the fire escape. He hit the ground running, weaving through alleyways, his mind racing. Who had sabotaged him, and why? His phone vibrated. An encrypted message appeared. "Meet me. Warehouse. Midnight." No name, no number. But Ethan knew he had no choice. At midnight, he slipped through the rusted doors of an abandoned warehouse, every step silent. Sarah Carter stood in the shadows, arms crossed. "You were never supposed to kill Viktor," she said. "It was a setup." Ethan's jaw clenched. "Who?" She handed him a flash drive. "Your own people. The mission was never about Viktor. It was about eliminating you." Ethan plugged the drive into a portable device, scanning its contents. Surveillance footage showed a familiar face. Colonel Briggs, his former commander, shaking hands with Viktor. Ethan's stomach twisted. The man who had trained him, mentored him, had betrayed him. His pulse quickened as he scrolled through emails detailing a covert operation. Terminate Graves. He knows too much. His instincts screamed at him to run, to disappear. But he was done running. He had to confront Briggs, he had to find Viktor, and he had to end this. The next morning, Ethan tracked down an arms dealer in Istanbul, a man who supplied Viktor's security team. Under the neon glow of the market streets, he cornered him in a dimly lit alley. "Where's Viktor?" The dealer smirked, reaching for his gun, but Ethan was faster. A sharp elbow to the jaw sent the man crashing against the wall. "Where?" the dealer groaned, spitting blood. "Swiss Alps, private compound, but you'll never get in." Ethan was already walking away. He had a plan. That night, he infiltrated Viktor's hidden base, snow crunching under his boots as he moved through the icy terrain. The compound was heavily guarded. Snipers patrolled the rooftops. Security drones scanned the perimeter. Ethan stayed low, his breath visible in the freezing air. One by one, he took out the guards with silent precision, moving like a ghost. Inside, Viktor sat at a long table, swirling a glass of whiskey. "I knew you'd come," he said without turning. "They always come." Ethan raised his gun. "You set me up," Viktor chuckled. "No, they did. I'm just the bait." The door burst open. Armed men poured in. Ethan dove behind cover as bullets ripped through the room. He fought his way out, every move calculated, every shot precise. Blood stained the snow as he escaped into the night, his mind racing. Viktor was just a pawn. Briggs was the real mastermind, and Ethan had one last mission: take down the man who had betrayed him. The final showdown took place in an underground bunker, deep beneath an abandoned military base. Ethan moved through the corridors like a shadow, taking out guards with silent efficiency. He reached the control room where Briggs stood, arms crossed, a smug smile on his face. "You never did learn to follow orders," Briggs said. Ethan leveled his gun. "And you never learned loyalty." A tense silence. Then Briggs lunged, a knife flashing in his hand. Ethan dodged, countering with a brutal strike. The fight was vicious, raw. Two warriors, once allies, now enemies. Bloodied and bruised, Ethan finally overpowered Briggs, pressing his own knife against his throat. "This ends now." Briggs smirked. You can't kill me. If I die, the whole operation collapses. Ethan leaned in. That's the point. With a final twist, he finished it. The bunker alarms blared. Explosions rocked the ground. Ethan sprinted through the crumbling halls, escaping just as fire consumed the base. As the sun rose, he stood on a hill, overlooking the ruins. His past was gone, his mission complete, but he knew this was just the beginning. A new message flashed on his phone, another contract, another mission. Ethan Graves disappeared into the mist, ready for the next shot.